Good morning. I am here in the Oklahoman studios, and I have four very important guests today, and we are here to talk about diversity and inclusion. Schnake Turbo Frank is holding a summit, Inclusion and Diversity Summit 2017, and it is set for April 25th from 10:30 to 4:30. And we have four very dedicated individuals here to tell us all about it. So I am going to let you go first. Tahara, would you just introduce yourself? Because you're with Schnake.
All right. My name is Tahara Taki, and I'm an account executive at Schnake Turbo Frank, and our firm is hosting the summit in Oklahoma City, as Kelly mentioned. This is the inaugural event, so it's the first time we were holding this event. Kind of some background on why this event came to be. Russ Florence is our president partner, and he is out of the Oklahoma City office. Prior to working in Oklahoma City, he worked in the Tulsa Schnake Turbo Frank office and realized that they already have a conversation in their community around diversity and inclusion. So when he moved to Oklahoma City, he realized that that conversation wasn't really happening on a community scale. Businesses and organizations may have that internally, but community-wide, there wasn't some place where we could come together and converse about these topics. So we decided that our firm would host an Inclusion and Diversity Summit this year, bring companies together, bring in some national speakers, some local and regional panelists to talk about inclusion and diversity, what it is, what it's not in the workplace. How do you actually start a program and an initiative? What is the value behind inclusion and diversity? So that's how the summit kind of came to be. We are excited to have some great sponsors on our roster, including our presenting sponsor, Arvest Bank, and I'm here today with three of our other representatives from some of our sponsors.
Okay, Ted, why don't you go first and just introduce yourself and tell us who you're with and why this is important to your company.
Okay, I am Ted Haynes, and I'm the president of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Oklahoma. And as you know, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Oklahoma has been here for 76 years, and we serve all 77 counties. And so we're interested in all of Oklahoma. Although we're based in Tulsa, we have offices in Oklahoma City. She mentioned the community involvement in Tulsa, and that's really expressed through the Chamber of Commerce, the Tulsa Chamber's Mosaic Awards that they present every year. And I've been in Oklahoma for 5 years, and I'm proud to say that we've been been a high-ranking winner in the Mosaic Awards each year because we've really focused on it. And it's really given me an opportunity to see how it's not just within the company, but it's also within the community. And so you have to do it in both places in order to really realize the benefits of diversity and inclusion throughout your community. So we're proud to be involved in trying to expand that to Oklahoma City.
Very good. We'll just keep moving down the line here.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Sandra Quince. I'm with Bank of America. I'm a diversity and inclusion executive with the company, and being a global company with over 215,000 employees, Bank of America's approach is one that we want to make every interaction, of course, with our clients local and personal, and so that goes for our markets as well. And so we're in Tulsa, we're in Oklahoma City, and diversity and inclusion for us is a part of our broader business strategy. And so we understand the importance in the clients and communities that we serve. We also understand that it's a part of our people strategy as well. And so we wanted to be a part of this particular program because we know the value that diversity and inclusion can bring not only to an organization, to a company, but also to the community. And so we want to be a part of the conversation.
Okay. We'll go with you now.
All right, I'm Kristen Peck, and I work for Cox Communications. At Cox, diversity and inclusion are core values at our company, and so our company has actually been focused in this area for many, many years. We have a very elaborate structure set up because we understand that we have a very diverse customer base. We want to be able to reach our customers. We want to be the service provider of choice, and so we understand the business need behind this as well. But we also want to be the employer of choice, and I will tell you, our employees are very passionate about diversity and making sure that we're inclusive and that we understand what the employees want, what our customers want. And so we think this particular summit is very important in the community. We think it's just as they do in Tulsa. It's a broader conversation. I know there's a lot of companies who have diversity and inclusion as core values. However, we're not talking about it as a community in Oklahoma City. So we think that's important to bring to a broader discussion. And quite frankly, as good as we are, I hope that we learn some things at this summit as well.
Right. Tara, you want to tell us a little bit about the keynote?
Yes, of course. We have two different keynotes that are scheduled to speak. One is Rita Anderson. She is about to be retired, but she is the Chief Inclusion Diversity Officer for BP America out of Houston. And then our second keynote speaker is Michael Gonzalez, and he is the Director of Diversity and Inclusion for Hallmark Cards out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Great. Okay, they came in to meet with the editorial board, and we had a discussion about inclusion and diversity. And Ted, I liked the saying you told us upstairs about the dance. Can you share that? Because I think it's really important, and it gives people kind of an understanding of exactly, you know, a deeper of what is inclusion and diversity. What does it mean? So.
Yeah, thank you for that. What I mentioned when we were having our meeting earlier is that I had a hard time understanding the difference between diversity and inclusion. But I went to one of the Mosaic Awards in Tulsa, and the keynote speaker for that was the diversity and inclusion chief from Southwest Airlines. And so she said that diversity is being invited to a dance, but then inclusion is being invited to dance once you get there. And that really made me realize the difference, and it's just an important way to look at it, I think.
Right. Well, I applaud all of you for helping raise the level of awareness, and we'll be there.
Good.
So, thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Thank you.